Hey, this is Shiraz just giving you a heads up that when energy shifts, I yawn and I cough. So you're going to hear that in the video. And just giving you the heads up, I'm not sick. I'm not tired. That's just how it goes. So here we go. Enjoy.
So, um, still working on money beliefs and open to having money show up.
That's not actually coming up true.
Really? Because
Yeah.
I did feel something shift this morning. I'm not sure what it was. Okay, so my question to you is whatever we need to clear that's coming up is the most what needs my attention right now so that I can be open to receiving money. Let's go for it.
What should people be spending money on right now?
Apparently not when I'm offering.
And that's coming up true.
All right. Let's shift that, please.
So, okay. Well, what do you feel people should be spending their money on right
More necessity-based items.
now? Yeah. So what if people have lots of money and they have all the necessities and base items?
Good point. By making that choice for them. Right, let's shift that, please.
Yeah. Yeah, because when I asked that question, you start to go into resistance. Even though they have the money, they should be spending on necessities right now. So are you willing to step out of the story that people should only be spending money on necessities and base items right now?
Yes.
Ooh. Okay. Do you have to make sure other people make the right choices?
Yeah, I guess I do caretaker.
Yeah, your volume's really low.
All right, I've been having problems with my
Oh.
mic. Is that better?
Yeah, it was for a second.
Oh, okay. How's that better?
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, before you grabbed your thing, it was actually very, very clear.
Oh, okay. How about this? Better?
That's about the same, but okay. It was just weird because it was like crystal clear for a second, then you grabbed your mic and it got muffled again. So, okay. So are you willing to step out of the story that it's up to you to make other people make the right decisions? And are you willing to destroy the belief that spending money on you is making people take money away from where they really need it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. It's affecting a few people on the call. So just remember, there are definitely people that are struggling right now, but there's still a lot of people that are thriving. And there are some people that they're doing things differently, but it hasn't really affected them. So there's still lots of money out there, and there's still lots of people that need you.
So this ties into scarcity thinking on my part.
Mm-hmm. Explain.
I don't know. I guess my view of the world obviously affects what shows up in my world, right? So I kind of bounce back and forth between people showing up that have no problem with money, lots of money, and then other people that are, freebie hunting. So how can we shift my belief around scarcity to a world of abundance, regardless of what else is going on outside that, is, what's going on outside, and how can I, yeah, how can I live more in abundance?
Whose story is it that everyone wants it for free?
Mine.
That's not actually coming up true. So are you willing to step out of the story that everyone wants it for free?
Yes.
Oh, I'm actually going to change my background because I love this story and it just so clearly emphasizes the point. So this bookshelf, this is one of my favorite backgrounds because this bookshelf looks just so freaking awesome. And the site I found it on has a bunch of superhero bookshelves, and they all look really, really cool, although I think this looks the best. And the person that posted that site just talked about the shelves and the care that goes into them and how, how great these things are. But they weren't actually for sale. It was just an article about the bookshelves. And in the comments on that page were hundreds, literally hundreds of people. Where do I buy this? I will give you my money now. and no response was made to all these people. So here's an opportunity for thousands upon thousands of dollars in sales. But that person just like, well, I'm just going to post this and that's it. And here are people that no one said, can I get that for free? They're like, take my money, take my money. Because when they see the value, it's like, here, just take it, take my money. So when you're living in the scarcity mindset and you're in that story that no, everyone wants it for free, that's all you, because there's lots of people willing to pay for stuff that they really, really want. Right? There was a few years ago, we had figured out how to take 3D pictures in video games. And it was brand new technology. And we went into World of Warcraft and we take a picture of someone's character, the little avatar running around. And then we take it to a 3D printer and we print it out. And now you have a little statue of your character. The thing is, it costs $100 to print that out with the 3D printing material and time and everything like that. And so we're like, $100, who's going to pay $100 for this? And we took it to comic book stores and other places where you could buy things like that. And people were coming in and they're like, where do I get one of these? And I said, well, we're still trying to figure out how to price it because it's expensive to make. And people were there, they were like, oh, I dropped $250 on this easily. I'm like, what? It's a statue this tall. Right? But it's there. They see it in their head. This is going to be my character with all the weapons I've got from the game. It's specific. I've customized this thing and you're going to print it. Here you go. Take my money. All right. So when you realize that there are people that are going to look at the value you provide and say, holy shit, Barb, take my money, then it's not about scarcity. It's just about aligning with the right people.
So what I heard you say was basically you're putting what you have out there. You understand the value or not, from what your story is saying, but there's no agenda attached to it. There's no like, I need people to buy this. I need people like that. There's no resistance in that piece.
Yeah, because it's not about needing people to buy it. It's about, I have this value to put out in the world, and I'm looking to align with anyone that appreciates this value and sees it and needs it in their life. And those people will just start showing up. If you need people to buy it, need energy is contractive energy. People will, if you've ever been out with on a date and the guy's really needy, do you want to date that guy?
It repels you, right?
Yeah. So are you willing to step out of the story that you need people to buy your services? Ouch.
That's good. Okay, here's the crux of the matter. It's a catch-22, right? On the one hand, I can be in that energy and it's lovely and it's flowing. And on the other hand, I got bills to pay too, right? So it's a catch 22.
It is and it isn't, because the external bills to pay is coming from the internal, and the lack of money, and the lack of alignments, the lack of people seeing the value. When you step out of those beliefs, the money just flows in.
So I don't believe that I need to pay my bills. Is that what you're saying?
When you're firmly into the belief that you'll always be able to pay your bills, you'll always be able to pay your bills.
Okay, but is that not just enough thinking though?
Well, that's just to get your bills paid. You want to go into bigger beliefs, right? But this is the thing. Right now, whenever I have some sort of thing come up and lots of cash comes out of my bank account, years ago it'd be like, oh my God, how am I going to get through this now? My cash flow's fucked up, and will I make my next bill payment? And now when it comes out, I'm like, oh, that happened. I wonder how it's going to work itself out, how the extra money is just going to show up so that I can pay all my bills. And then it always does. All right. Because here's the thing, it's all about the resistance. When you're worried about the paying the bills, there's resistance.
Yeah.
When you're not worried, there's no resistance. Right. And so things just flow. And you can be worried about paying your bills and not worried about paying your bills and take the same actions. But one's in a lower frequency than the other.
Right.
And so when you start to eliminate the worry, because you're in a higher frequency, things start to work out easier. So you can be worried for 30 days before you have to pay your rent, or you can not be worried. And then the day it comes to pay your rent, you're still going to take the same action. You're going to have the money, you're not going to have the money, you're going to pay, you're not going to pay. But why spend all those days in worry? Because that's actually making it harder for you to pay the rent.
So is it about trust?
It is. So here's the example of being completely out of resistance. Is the sun going to rise tomorrow?
I hope so, unless there's a zombie apocalypse.
Okay, so but if someone asks you, is the sun going to rise tomorrow?
Yes,
what happens in your mind?
Yes.
Of course it's going to. Yeah, there's no doubt. There's no resistance. Right? It's just what happens every single day. It's happened every day of your life. It's going to happen. There's no resistance. That's what's going to happen. If it didn't rise tomorrow, you'd be like, what the hell? This is completely wrong. And there'd be all sorts of resistance there. Now, when you can get to that, it happens as often as the sun rising up, then it's just like, I always pay my bills. The sun always rises. I always get the best clients. When you get into that, there's no resistance. It's just what is. Then it has to show up. But it's those doubts. Can I do it? Will this happen? What if? That's what causes things not to show up in your life.
So when you go to that place, when I go to that place, what do I need to clear? What belief is it? This is it. I have my foot on the gas and the brake at the same time.
Yeah.
So what is it that I need to clear so that it's on the gas and the brake is just, it's because it's a limiting belief and a pattern that, it's like a war and a groove in my head. So what do I need to clear? So I'm just in whatever.
So again, you talk about the brake and the gas. So number one is with the gas, you want to set that intention. Money just flows easy to me. I have the best clients. You pick a few intentions, don't have to get a whole bunch of them, just a couple to get you started, and set those intentions until they're just running. Right? And at the same time, you want to get rid of these beliefs of lack. So how long in your life has that struggle for money been there?
Since I graduated university. Prior to that,
okay,
like when I was in high school and I had jobs and like money just was there. It was just always in my bank account. It was there. Something shifted once I graduated and I had to be an adult or something. And
okay. So do adults have to worry about money?
Yes.
Okay. That's just a story.
Yes.
Are you willing to step out of the story that adults have to worry about money?
Yes.
Ooh. Wow, that's hitting a bunch of people. Because you can look out there, and I know it's just this belief that's been brought on by family, by other people, that adults worry about money. But then look at Warren Buffett, look at Bill Gates, look at they're adults. Do they worry about money? And the fact that they don't worry about money means they have money. It's not that they have money so then they don't worry. It's they don't worry so they have money. Everyone thinks it's the opposite. Okay, how are you feeling?
That was a big one.
Mm-hmm.
Adults have to worry about money. Yeah, that was a big one.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, this is Shiraz, and if you made it this far, please click like, and if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel. And if you would like shifts like the person in the video, subscribe to our monthly magic program. The link is in the description. You will get monthly coaching as well as emails going out to help boost your vibration, your wealth, your success, and as well as a lot of other perks. And remember, be well, be aware, and be magical.